tenderly, far above all I could ask or think. Believe, yes, I believe. You say,
I believe that you are able to do exceedingly abundantly, far above all I could ask or think.
I am so excited because the Step Out TV shows are back live on T2I TV. And for those who don't know, Step Out is a series of interviews and motivational segments designed to bring the best out of you and your business. Therefore, we have the following TV programs. Our first TV program, which is our flagship program, dubbed Step Out with Oscar Bimpong, is designed to interview consultants, experts, talented people, and those doing exceptionally well in their communities. The second one is Step Out SME Focus. This is where we interview business owners and showcase their products and services. The third one is Step Out Youth Impact Zone. This is where we interview young people succeeding against all odds to serve as an inspiration to other young people. And the last one is Step Out Authors Corner. And this is where we interview authors to share what their book is about to the world. Join us every week at 7 p.m. GMT. Like T2I TV on Facebook and subscribe to the YouTube channel. To advertise or for further information, do WhatsApp +44 759 1152 983 or +233 55 580 3924 or email info@traintoinspire.com. T2I TV. We engage, educate, enlighten, and empower.
Welcome to another exciting edition of the Step Out with Oscar Bimpong, and tonight is another Thursday, one of my best days in the week. Why? Because I get the opportunity to do what I love doing and also to bring you experts, consultants, talented people making a difference in their communities to come and really talk about pertinent topics that can critically help you to succeed in pursuit of your career or vision. And tonight is no exception. Why? Because I've got a powerful lady all the way from Nigeria coming on the show to really talk about a topic that is also personally dear to my heart. Why? Because we always want to bring a difference to our viewers all the time. Now, if you are watching this for the first time, what you can do to support this platform is to share this video. Share it for somebody to see this video, because what we are about to discuss probably can change lives. It's going to be an amazing discussion. Why? Because of the topic we are going to discuss. Now, before I go on, I want to mention some few sponsors of this program. Now, this program is sponsored by Train to Inspire Consultancy. That is your business training and consulting firm. That is for all your business training needs. Contact Train to Inspire Consultancy. Also, if you want to position yourself in the marketplace, Train to Inspire Consultancy in terms of consulting will help you to really position yourself in the marketplace, also for all your business development as well. Also, P&Q Personnel, your #1 agency for hiring healthcare assistants and nurses based in the UK. If you need a job, contact P&Q Personnel. Also, ALS Global Shipping and Logistics, your trusted import and export company based in Accra. ALS says if you are stranded at the port, call them and they will sort it out. For all your import and export, contact ALS Global Shipping and Logistics. Also, ZPay Ghana Limited, your remittance and mobile money company based in Accra. ZPay is they just launched their USSD code for their mobile money, and that is *270#. You don't need an agent to register for ZPay mobile money. At the comfort of your home, on your phone, you can register for ZPay mobile money. Then lastly, Wheels for Sure, your car leasing company for every credit. Wheels for Sure says that if you don't have the right credit history, it doesn't matter. You walk out of the garage with a car of your choice. Look, they have got amazing packages for everybody, especially key workers in the UK. That is, if you're a nurse, you're a healthcare assistant, you're a doctor, you work in the health industry, they've got a very powerful package for you. Now, when you call them, code T2Y 2020, that is for them to know that you got this contact from T2I TV UK. Now, if you want to get the contact details of any of our sponsors, the numbers and contact details are scrolling on the screen. Take the number and call them, and also let them know that you got this contact number from T2I TV UK, and trust me, you are more likely to get a very good deal. Also, if you want to sponsor any of our shows, if you want to advertise and you want to support what we are doing, you can take the number of T2I TV UK or Trade Inspire Consultancy and contact us. And we are one of the most affordable platforms you can ever have. And I always say this, most people cannot go to mainstream media to advertise. If you don't have that capacity, come to us and we're going to grow with you. We are going to make sure that we bring your product and services to the people. Why? Because we are always at the forefront of the people. Now, who do I have on the hot seat? Who is the person that is on tonight to help us to really discuss our topic? I've been following this person on social media, on LinkedIn and on Facebook, and she is doing amazingly well in terms of a lot of things that she's doing with her life. Actually, she is an author. She is also an entrepreneur, a speaker, and a financial literacy advocate. Who is this person that I'm talking about? She is in the person of Tricia Famoriyo. Please welcome to Step Out with us live on T2I TV UK. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I said please welcome to Step Up to Tosca Bimpo, and you are live on T2I TV UK.
Thank you very much.
How has your day been?
Fantastic. That's awesome.
Wow. All right, let us go straight to business. Our topic for discussion is leveraging opportunities for financial empowerment. Now, what do you mean by leveraging financial empowerment?
Okay, thank you very much, T2I. Thank you, Mr. Oscar Bimpong, for this opportunity. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you. So leveraging generally means influencing situations positively. Leveraging means taking advantage of the situation around you. Most times, leveraging can also be turned towards the positive most times. So if you're leveraging on something, you are turning a situation around you that might be negative. It might not be, it might be positive, it might be negative, whichever way, but leveraging generally means turning around situations around, getting the opportunities in whatever situation around you. That is what leveraging means. So leveraging and opportunities for financial empowerment generally means taking advantage of opportunities around you to get yourself financially empowered. That is what leveraging means. Let me just quickly give you an example. I heard of a story of a salesman that was sent to a particular village to go sell shoes. And when he got to that village, he discovered that everybody in that village did not wear shoes. They were all just walking barefoot. The man went back home and reported that, of course, he couldn't sell. The people in that village do not wear shoes. A second salesman was sent there, and the man discovered that this problem is an opportunity for him. So he leveraged on that. Everybody here do not wear shoe. If I can get them to wear shoe, I'll make it big. And of course, that is what he did. Imagine providing shoe for a whole village. So that is what he did. So that is just a perfect example of what leveraging opportunities for financial empowerment means.
There is a lot of noise coming from your end. I don't know where it's coming from. Anyway, whilst you are speaking, a screeching noise. I don't know whether you can push your headphones inside the computer very well. I'm not sure where. All right, let's go on. Let's go on.
Okay.
Yes. So does it mean that sometimes a lot of people don't see the opportunities around them?
Yeah, most times a lot of people don't see the opportunities around them. They have what we call mental blocks. Their mind is blocked from opportunities around them. And most people naturally they have that mindset of always seeing problems in every situation rather than being optimistic. Most people are rather pessimists. So if you are an optimistic person, you definitely see opportunities around you. A classic example is during this pandemic. It disrupted a lot of things and all of that. But I tell you, there are some people that do not even want this pandemic to end because they found opportunities they could leverage on.
So what do you mean by mental block? Is it about their mindset? That is why they cannot see the opportunity?
Yes, it is their mindset. There are a lot of people whose mind is not open. Is not open to troubleshoot. Is not open to think, okay, I am in this problem. What else can I do? What can I do to get out of it? What else can I do to turn the situation around? They are in that problem, they wallow in self-pity, and that is it. So that is what mental block is.
So how can people really have the right mindset for them to really see opportunities around them?
Okay, you have to help yourself. No one can give you a right mindset. So it is for the person to decide that, okay, I don't want to be I don't want to keep having this mental block. What can I do? Personal development, opening your mind by reading books, by staying around people that will motivate you. Your environment is very, very important. They usually say your network determines your net worth. So who are the kind of people around you? Most times it is the things that we hear that create those mental blocks. Most times it is the people that is around us, the kind of things they keep saying. Most times it's the things we see. I was discussing with somebody recently, and he told me he had to unsubscribe from all the messages that the NCDC, that is our own platform here in Nigeria that handles the COVID-19. He unsubscribed from all of them, from their mails, from their texts. He didn't want to listen to anything about COVID-19 on the news. He said because it was affecting him, it was affecting his productivity, and he was just there. So sometimes we need to do that to get rid of some of these things that will cause mental blocks for us.
Is there a difference between creating opportunity and creating opportunity?
Yes, there is a difference. Both of them are intertwined. Actually, but there is a difference. Leveraging is discovering those opportunities, finding a solution in a problem, deciding to take advantage of whatever situation we find around us. Then after we do that, after we have discovered those things, we can now create opportunities through them.
Wow. Because I believe creating opportunities can be very difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, sure. It could be. It could be. That is why the number one thing, the first thing we have to do is to, if you are ready for growth, if you are ready for growth, get rid of limiting beliefs, get rid of negative mindset, get rid of mental blocks. If you are ready, that is only when you can see opportunities that abound around you.
I'm going to go for a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we are going to continue our discussion. So please don't change the dial.
I am so excited because the Step Out TV shows are back live on T2i TV. And for those who don't know, Step Out is a series of interviews and motivational segments designed to bring the best out of you and your business. Therefore, we have the following TV programs. Our first TV program, which is our flagship program, dubbed Step Out with Oscar Bimpong, is designed to interview consultants, experts, talented people, and those doing exceptionally well in their communities. The second one is Step Out SME Focus. This is where we interview business owners and showcase their products and services. The third one is Step Out Youth Impact Zone. This is where we interview young people succeeding against all odds to serve as an inspiration to other young people. And the last one is Step Out Authors Corner. And this is where we interview authors to share what their book is about to the world. Join us every week at 7 p.m. GMT. Like T2i TV on Facebook and subscribe to the YouTube channel. To advertise or for further information, do WhatsApp +44 759 1152 983 or +233 55 580 3924 or email info@traintoinspire.com. T2i TV. We engage, educate, enlighten, and empower.
I believe that you are able to do exceedingly abundantly far above all I could ask or think. Believe, yes, I believe. You say,
I believe that you are able to do exceedingly abundantly far above all I could ask or think.
Step Out Youth. Welcome back to the Step Out with Oscar Bimpong, and we just went for a quick commercial break. And I just want to bring my guest on for us to continue the discussion. And for those that don't know, my guest is Tricia Famoriyo, and she is an author. She is also an entrepreneurial speaker and financial literacy advocate. Welcome back, Tricia.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know if you can take your headphones off because of the sound that is coming. Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear? Yeah, yeah,
Is it better?
yeah, it's better. So let's go straight to business. The question now is, why are people blind to opportunities?
Okay, yeah, I spoke a little bit about it before the break. Most times we are blind to opportunities because of our mindsets. Our association matters a lot. Like I mentioned also, our network determines our net worth. That is two. Then number three, we most of us are comfortable in our comfort zone. That is why we do not even see. If you realize there is a need for something, naturally in your subconscious, you'll be looking towards how to find that thing. You have not discovered that you have a problem. You have not discovered that there is a need for growth. You have not discovered that you need to improve your life. You have not discovered that you need to step out of your comfort zone. So you remain there. So you do not even see it. If you are not thirsty, you will not look for water. If you are not hungry, you will not look for food. So most people are blind to opportunities because they are not even hungry enough. If you are hungry enough, you always find a way. I usually, when I speak to young people, I tell them, it irritates me when people say, I don't have, I cannot. I hate to hear those words. I cannot, I don't have. If you want to do it, you will find a way. That is what I tell them. If you want to have it, you will find a way. So generally, one of the things that makes people blind to opportunities is just that limiting belief. They are comfortable where they are. And unfortunately or unfortunately, in our comfort zone, nothing grows there. So remain where we are.
Exactly. In your comfort zone, nothing goes there. But
Absolutely.
yeah, but when it comes to you saying about hunger, there are people who are hungry, but they don't see the need to fight for food.
Then those set of people are mentally lazy people. Those set of people are people who are not you are hungry, you are lazy, you are physically lazy, you are mentally lazy, then no one can help you. There are a lot of them in our societies. They are hungry, they are broke, but they are not ready to go out there. They are not ready to step out of their comfort zone. They are not ready to do things that could change their life, that could move them from the level they are to a higher level. I usually tell young people, if you are proud and you are lazy, that is the recipe for poverty. You cannot be proud and lazy. In fact, those two are a terrible combo. You cannot be proud and lazy at the same time. If you are proud and you are lazy, that is the recipe for poverty. So you are hungry, but you are lazy and probably proud to go out there and get your hands dirty. That is the recipe for poverty.
Wow. But a lot of people are not even proud, but it looks like every time they try, things are not working. And the question is, how long can they try, or how far can they go until they see the light? And I think that is the most challenges a lot of people face, especially on the African continent, where
Yeah.
systems don't work, where opportunities seem not to be around. Governments are not providing the right platforms for young people to thrive. So young people are giving up. Do you think we can blame them that much?
Yes, yes, yes. I I always say that that you are the one that is responsible for your life. No one owes you anything, really. No one, most times, most people blame the government. They are just shifting the blames. Really, yeah, the government should do what they ought to do, but no one owes you anything. The government depends on your tax. And you're not doing anything. You are blaming the government is waiting for you to get to get doing something and pay tax to them. So no one owes you anything. Not your guardian, not your father, not your mother, not the government. The government do not owe you anything. You owe it to yourself to make the most out of your life. So no excuse should be tangible enough. No excuse should be big enough to keep you in a spot. If you want to have it, you will get it. If you want to have it, you get it. So it's all a matter of, yeah. My husband usually tell a story of a king that said he wanted his wives, he wanted all the young hardworking men in the community to come marry his daughter. And the criteria to get married to any of his daughter is that you have to successfully swim through a river, one end of the river to the other, and that river is full of sharks.
Wow.
So that is a suicide mission, right? so all of them stood there. Some of them are like, I can't kill myself because of a woman, I'm not going to do it, and all of that. So all of a sudden, one man, everyone just saw that a man found himself everyone just discovered that a man is in the river, and quickly swimming to the other end of the river. And everyone was hailing him. They were giving him accolades. They were clapping and all of that. And when he got out on the other side, everyone was like, how did you do it? Wow, you are brave. Such a brave man you are. How did you do it? And the man, after catching his breath, he started asking, who pushed me? Who pushed me? Who pushed me? Apparently, someone pushed him. So he didn't go in his own vibes, but he did it. He did it. So if you are hungry enough, if you find yourself in a situation that it is either you win or you win, your life depends on it. Honestly, you'll find a way. You'll find a way. Like in Africa right now, there's scarcity of jobs and all of that. But a lot of people are finding ways. Find a way. Create their problems. Create their opportunities. There are problems you can solve and make money while solving them. So really, there is no excuse.
Yeah, but this one the next question, and that is many see problems instead of opportunities, forgetting that the problems they solve becomes opportunity. Why is this always the case?
Yeah, because they've not most people have not understood that. Now, I was speaking with a young man during the few weeks ago, and this young man is running home lessons for children. Now, there was COVID-19. Most teachers are out of job, especially private school teachers without salary. It is majorly the government workers that, at least in this part of the world. And most of them were wailing and wallowing, and most of them were even protesting the government should give them palliatives and all of that, and raising placards and going around the streets, embarrassing themselves. And this young man discovered that there are many parents at home that would not mind to get their children engaged profitably. He sent out proposals per 3 child, per home, per three children. He charges them 60,000 naira. That is around $150. So the last time I heard, he had 7 families. So $150 times 7, that is around $1,050, I guess, in a month. He was making a whooping $1,050 in a month. When his mates were carrying placard on the streets and begging the government for palliative, he decided to find a solution to the problem, because that was a problem. Kids of growing kids, I have kids too. That period is something else. They keep running around, they exert all their energy and all of that. Parents needed their kids to be to be busy doing something profitable. He created a solution to that problem, and he made money while doing it. And I tell you, that money, what he was earning before then is not even up to a quarter of what he was making during the pandemic. That's why I said earlier that a lot of people do not even want the pandemic to end, because they have leveraged massively on it.
Wow. So do we refuse to think?
Sorry?
Do we refuse to think?
Yes, we have just refused to think. If you think through, you'll find a way. That is it. If you think through, you'll find a way. We are so distracted, especially these days. We are so distracted with our phones, with the internet, with Facebook. We do not have time to think. If you separate yourself from these distractions and you sit down to think, you will find a way. You will definitely get solutions.
Sometimes I really find it difficult to really understand why we cannot really find solutions. Because look, when you look at Africa, Africa has got a lot of problems than any other continent in the world, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
People don't buy problems. People buy solutions. And if we have got a lot of problems more than any other continent in the world, then why can't we rather solve our problems? And because that is what people are willing to buy. Why can't we do that? What is
we have just refused to think and to take responsibility that we are Africa. We are the government. We are Africa. We keep waiting for the government to build hospitals, waiting for the government to create jobs, waiting for the government to even give you money, startup capital. We keep waiting. Everywhere you see a problem is an opportunity for you. Where you see food problem is an opportunity. Where you see shelter problem, there is an opportunity there. The founders of Airbnb, they started from United Arab Emirates. I learned that there was supposed to be an exhibition or something like that in UAE. And these guys had a big apartment and they decided, why don't we sublet a part of it and make money for these guests that are coming? The whole hotels in town is going to be booked full. They set up a one-page website immediately and put it out, and they got bookings. That is how Airbnb started. And Airbnb right now is a multi-billion-dollar company. So if you can find solutions to problems, you will be financially empowered. And you can only find those solutions if you separate yourself from all of these distractions. There are lots of distractions everywhere now.
There's too much distractions, but I always say this, that the people that succeed are the one that manages their distractions and still focus on the goal. Many
Absolutely.
people are not able to focus on the goal just because they focus on the distractions. And trust me, distractions is part of the journey, it's part of life. Because somebody was saying, this year I'm not going to do anything. I say, you are lying, because when COVID-19 is over, another distraction will come.
Sure.
You are going to spend the rest of your life waiting
Waiting.
to be better before you make a move.
Yeah.
And I think that is one of the biggest challenges we are having, that waiting for the right time, isn't it? Is there any right time anyway?
There is no right time. There is no right time. Now is the right time. Like now is the right. There is no better time to start than now. There is no better time to bring that idea to life than now. There's no better time to start that company than now. I usually say there are three types of people. People that just see life as it is. These are people that blame everybody for their problems. Oh, I don't have money. That is why I am where I am. My parents did not send me to school. That is why I am where I am. The government have not provided job. That is why I am where I am. Those set of people are the gang. I call them the what's gonna be gang. They are the people that have what is the word now? That the people that have decided that, okay, what is gonna be is gonna be. And life generally will not give you life generally will not favor anybody. Generally, that is the truth about life. Normally, life will not. So you have to build your own well. You have to alter things to work in your favor. If you just live your life and say, okay, what is going to be? If God said I'm going to be rich, I'm going to be rich. If God says I'm going to get that job, I'm going to get that job, and you remain where you are, you will. I usually tell them that they are sleeping on a bicycle. Then the second set of people are people that that like to follow due process. It is good to follow due process, but they are not ready to break protocols. Oh, let us wait till after COVID-19. Okay, just like you mentioned, let us wait till things look better, till things are looking up before we start. Like the scripture says in Proverbs that a lazy man says, there's a lion outside, so I'm not going to farm. There's a lion outside. Those are the people that always find problems in a solution, they always find problems in a situation rather. Yeah. Then the third set of people are people that are creative. Those are the kind of people that can, like the young man I talked about, the young man that is tutoring children during this COVID-19. Those are the people that will make it.
Wow. Those are the people that will make it. And it looks like the third kind of people, they are very rare, isn't it?
Yeah. You hardly find them. We have more of the first and the second kind of people. The third kind of people are very rare. There are people who have decided that it's either I win or I win, no excuses.
Because you don't just get up one day and become that, having that mindset that I'm going to win and never lose. I'm going to fight until I succeed. How do you get to that stage? How do you get to that level?
It comes to self-realization. By the time it starts from self-realization, sorry. By the time you realize that I shouldn't be here. I ought to be more. I am more than this. I ought to be in a higher place than I am right now. By the time you get to that self-realization, you will move from where you are. By the time you decide that there is more to me, you will move from where you are. By the time you decide that I am created for more, my life matters. My life is created to, I am created to impact my generation. I am not a non-entity. It comes to that. So it all boils down to self-realization. A lot of people that are wasting away in laziness and in all manner of distraction, they've not come to this, a self-realization of who they are or who they can be or where they can be. I usually tell people your background should not be a limiting factor to you. I have a very, very interesting and a long story about my background and all of that. But I did not let it be a limiting factor for me. I made up my mind that I must amount to something. And people react to things differently. There are people who let their situations be the reason why they become failures. And there are people who let their situations be the reason why they become great people. So it's all a personal thing. No one can force you to become who is it just all boils down to self-realization. That is it.
Why are we so accustomed to excuses, complaints, and blame games rather than pointing fingers at ourselves and really, as you are saying, having the realization that our success depends on us, not on a third party?
Yeah, because that is what, well, most people, that is what they grew up to. That's what they grew up. And then sometimes I tell parents to, when bringing up your children, let them understand that they are responsible for their grades. They are responsible for what they become. If they become great, they are responsible for it. If not, they should not put their trust on, okay, or on what their parents can afford to give them, or what or how their teacher is going to teach them. I tell my kids too, if you don't put extra effort, you will be mediocre. The difference, I usually tell people, the difference between an A plus student and an average student is the extra effort that the A plus student puts in making up his or her mind that he wants to be the best he can be, irrespective. So not settling for less.
So a lot of people settle for less.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, I want to really talk about this issue, and I think this is very critical. And that is the biggest obstacle to many not to raise finance for their vision or business is lack of capital. How does one raise capital to start their vision and to leverage their financial empowerment?
Okay, interesting. The problem of men is not capital, really. Your number one problem why you've not started to run a business is not capital. The problem of many is still limiting beliefs. It's not capital. There, if you decide to do it, you will find a way. There are some people. Okay, I was in a training where I was training some young people, and someone was asking of ways he can raise funds, and he was calling some big sums. And I asked you, what have you started to do? No bank will even give you money if you are not running a business or you don't have. They will check. They want to see your statement. They don't see your turnover. They want to see. They want to see activity in your business account, assuming you even have a business. You can't just go, and most young people just want to start from the top. They're not ready to grow from small. So capital is not the problem. This young man that started to earn $1,050 in a month did not need any capital. So you just need to find a solution find solutions to problem. Capital is, in fact, what we need majorly is human capital. So if you are able, then leveraging on relationships too. Leveraging on relationships can also help you. Personally, if anybody meets me for funding or for loan, it's not everybody I give loans to. Now there was a situation that played out recently. Two people needed loan for the same thing. Two different separate people. The first person approached me. I told her that I couldn't, I wasn't going to give her, because I did not see any activity. I did not see her running any activity. I did not see her running any thriving business. I am sure that if I give her that money was gone. Then the second person did not ask me for the money, but I noticed he was struggling. And this is somebody that is very promising. I noticed he needed it. I approached him and told him, why didn't you ask for help? And I offered to help him. Now, these are the two scenarios. You have to learn to start from what you have, the little you have. Capital is not the problem. If you start from the little you have diligently, you will get to a point that you discover you do not even need any extra funding. You do not need to rope yourself into any form of loan. So people that give out grants, you must have something running before they give you grants. People that are working, that are looking for capital, I usually tell them, your salary is your seed. You earn your salary at the end of the month, you clear it up. It's always not enough. That is what they say. It is always not enough. Before the end of the month, it is finished. It's always not enough. They clear it up and waiting for the next one. Your salary is your seed. You are not supposed to finish it. There is if you want your finances to improve, you must learn how to set aside at least 20% of whatever you earn. So if business opportunity comes up, you have something. If any opportunity at all comes up, you have something you could leverage on. So we have come back to leveraging now. You have something you could always leverage on. You have something you could stand up. You could have something you could at least start up with.
Wow. But do you think, does it mean that there is lack of education when it comes to personal development and also financial literacy, especially on the continent of Africa?
Well, there wasn't, but right now I would say that a lot of financial literacy, a lot of education, a lot of things are coming up in the entrepreneurship space and the personal development space. So it still comes back to to personal development. It still comes back to your own self-realization. It still comes back on your values. It still comes back to you, to the person listening to me. It still comes back to that person. In fact, we have the internet right now. You don't need to depend on Africa to add value to yourself. There are a lot of YouTube videos. There are a lot of coaches outside of the shores of Africa you could connect with to add value to yourself. So I don't think it's the lack of education that is the problem. The problem is that that people have not decided to live where they are. People are still comfortable where they are.
Can it also be a matter of priority? Because one thing I've learned is that a lot of young people would like to use their data to watch comedy than to go on YouTube to learn something about personal development.
Absolutely. Sorry?
Is it also about priority? They don't prioritize.
Yes. Fantastic. Yes. It is also about priority. A lot of them use their data to watch all sorts on the internet. But when it comes to personal development, it becomes difficult to dedicate that time. A lot of people spend money for frivolity. Like the women, they can easily spend money to buy their hairs. They can spend money to buy the latest bag in town. They can spend money to buy all sorts. But when it comes to spending that same amount for personal development, all of a sudden, that money becomes too big. So it's a matter of priority. What is your priority? Most people right now, most young people especially, are very vain. They are vain. They prefer things that do not add value to them. They just want to get blended with the society and a lot of peer pressures and all of that. But it takes someone that has set his or her priorities right to be able to invest in herself.
Because I always say this, that if there is an Afrobeat concert in the stadium, young people will pay. They will pay $30,
yes,
$50, $100 to go and watch.
In fact, something like this played out towards the end of 2019 in Nigeria. There was a particular show. I don't want to call the names. There's a particular show.
I think we're having challenge with our guest.
That a
Hello, can you hear me?
uh, person that has been Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. We couldn't hear you.
Okay, okay. So,
I
so the
I think your image has really drawn off the
oh,
so just rejoin again, yeah. Whilst I play some advert quickly, yeah.
all right.
I believe that you are able to do exceedingly abundantly, far above all I could ask or think. Believe, yes, I believe. You say,
I believe that you are able to do exceedingly abundantly, far above all I could ask or think.
Yeah, just welcome back to our discussion with Tricia Famoriyo, and we are having a very good discussion. As usual, we had a bit of technical. We are back on live, and we are we are discussing leveraging opportunities for financial empowerment. And our guest for tonight is Tricia Famoriyo. If you are watching us for the first time, if today is the first time you have been on this platform, we encourage you to share this for somebody to watch the last part of this interview. Also, like our page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And this is your token of support to this platform. This platform is designed for Africans. It's designed for Africans in diaspora. It's designed for anybody that have got the passion to learn. Because we have got to realize that on the continent of Africa, what plays out there is politics, entertainment, and sports. There is not much education for our people. This platform is dedicated for educating our people. And that is why you need to be part of this history. You need to be part of this platform. That is what you can do to support us. Like our page, subscribe, and please share. Tricia, please welcome back. Welcome back, Tricia. Tricia, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I said welcome back.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, so you were making a statement, so go ahead with it.
Yeah, so I was saying that there was something that played out ending of last year in Nigeria. There was a show of a popular personality that has not really been a positive influence to the youth, and they were paying about $25 thereabouts. Yes, about $25. That's around 10,000 Nigerian naira. They are paying about $25 to go for that show. Shortly after, I think about 1 or 2 weeks after that show, there was a popular entrepreneurship event that happens for the youth. It's a very big event. And people, the turnout was really low. Comparing the turnout in that entrepreneurship event with the turnout of a week before, with the celebrity in quotes, you could just see the priority of the youth. So actually it boils down to priority. What is your priority? What is your priority is what you are likely to invest in. That is it.
Yeah, but when it comes to things that are going to help them to succeed, all of a sudden they don't have money, isn't it?
Yeah, all of a sudden that money becomes too big to pay for a course for personal development. That money becomes too big to get resources for personal development. That money becomes too big to improve their career, to improve their CV. I don't know.
Yeah, but I think
So
this is not only a challenge in Nigeria. I've also been in a space in Ghana. It's the same story. Young people cannot invest in their life, but they can easily invest in entertainment and other stuff that probably does not add any value to their life. Yeah, so let me read some comments. I have got some comments here. Let me read some comments here. I have got Makinde Tunde saying, right on. And Marvelous Daniel says, surround yourself with people who will motivate you. Thank you. And also, I have got Extreme TV saying that people are blind to opportunities because they are not hungry enough. Also, I've got Makinde Tunde coming back to say that mental laziness is the power. And also, I have got Makinde also saying that much time on the internet, Facebook, in the right and productive thinking. And also, Salome Andolfo says, I'm enjoying the program. Then Makinde Tunde says, personal development and self-realization, keys to financial breakthrough. Then Blessing Owuwali, sorry if I didn't get your name well. Owuyali says, placing your priorities right is key. And Salome Andolfo says, oh, network, why? We are having network. That is why Africa, we need to really have education so that we can fight for what is ours in this 21st century. If we are having challenges with the internet, then we have got a big problem. Then also, I've got Charles Obata says, blaming everyone for your situation, least you know where, but beggarly lifestyle. Then Christy Chuku says, your priority is your personal development. Then Charles Obata comes back and say that your priority in life is where you spend your time and resources. And Isaac says that, awesome, I will always set the right priorities. I think a lot of people are following and they are really enjoying the discussion. Now, you know when the discussion is very good, time always runs fast and we are almost on top of the hour. Now, I want you to really be brief on this, right? And that is one of the ways to leverage financial opportunities is to go for loans. Why do we find it easy to go for a loan, for example, to buy a private luxury car, but find it difficult to go for a loan to start a business? Did you hear me?
hello.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's breaking. Network. Yeah, I'm trying to hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. What's breaking?
Wow. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is that one of the ways to leverage financial opportunities is to go for loans. Why do we find it so easy to go for a loan to buy a luxury car, but finds it difficult to go for a loan to start a business? Can you hear me now? We go for a quick commercial break. We are about to wrap up anyway.
I can't find it. Where is it?
I believe that you are able to do exceedingly abundantly, far above all I could ask or think. Believe, yes, I believe. You say,
I believe that you are able to do exceedingly abundantly, far above all I could ask or think.
Welcome back to our program. We're having a bit of technical hitches with the internet. And I always say that this is the problems that young people of Africa fight for. We just hail every politician, we hail our leaders, but the right things are not done. This, how do we call it? There is going to be election in Ghana this year. There will be election in Nigeria very soon. Young people will go for $10 and $20 to vote for the wrong people that are supposed to solve our problems. I am living in London. I don't have an issue with internet. But anytime I interview somebody in Ghana, anytime I interview somebody in Zimbabwe, anytime I interview somebody in Nigeria, we have got a problem of our internet. This is the kind of problems we need to fight and battle for. This is the kind of things we need to stand for in this 21st century. If we don't have a good internet, then we are satisfied as young people. And these are some of my passion. That is why I have really set up this platform.
It's so unfortunate.
For us to drive an agenda where we are going to fight for what belongs to us. If we are not able to do this, then we are not going anywhere. Tricia, what is your take? I think we are having challenges, so we are going to bring this discussion to you. And
I can hear you now.
Yes,
I can hear you now.
I'm saying, what is your take on the internet issue in Africa?
Okay. Finally, yeah. I would say that let us set our priorities right, especially the young people. Set your priorities right. What is your priority? You mentioned how a lot of people take $10, $20 for politicians and sell their birthright. They do, because of that, they take anything. They vote just any kind of person into the system. That is what some of them are worth. So they have not understood what they are worth for them to be able to sell their at that amount. So what is your priority if you're listening to me? What is your priority? And I'll say again, if you are lazy, physically lazy, mentally lazy, and you are proud to still go out there to find what to do, that is the recipe for poverty. If you are lazy and proud, that is the recipe for poverty. Most times, especially in Africa, we are waiting for the opportunities that are not there. We are waiting for the jobs that are not to wear suits and work in an AC office. We all want to wear stilettos. The ladies, they all want to wear the high heels and look all gorgeous and all beautiful and work in an office. But those opportunities are not there. The jobs are not there. then get your hands dirty legitimately, of course. Get out there and get your hands dirty. There is money in the dirty jobs. There is money in the dirty jobs. Get out there and get your hands dirty. I moved to a new city, and some years back, and it was a new city entirely. I had to start afresh, start my business and all of that. I looked for a problem while I was troubleshooting and trying to see how, brainstorming, and trying to see how I could get on my feet again. I looked around me and found a problem. What is the problem? The banks around me, the offices around me, they might find it difficult to go out there and go look for food. So I decided to do a mobile kitchen, an online restaurant. I was cooking from my home. I did not need to rent a shop. I did not need capital, the capital we have been talking about. I did not need capital. I did not need to rent a shop. At least in Nigeria, at least that is allowed. I cooked from my home. I just made small flyers. I took to the bank. If for your lunch needs and for your weekend soups, I could prepare them, package them properly, and you refrigerate them, and you are good for the week. I was solving a problem, and I tell you, I was overwhelmed with work. I go to the bank, and some people talk down at me, but I was doing a business, a legitimate business. I made so much money. I made so much money, and I got overwhelmed with work. I had to run away from that business. Wow. Because so most time we don't want to go out there to get our hands dirty. So stop being lazy. Laziness and pride is a recipe for poverty. Get out there and stop waiting. No one owes you anything. The government do not owe you, really. Your parents even do not owe you. You owe yourself. If you are in a level, there is still room. No matter how high you think you are, there is still room for improvement. There is still more. There is still more. There is still more.
Wow. It's been wonderful having this discussion. And I'm going to wrap up very soon. I just want to mention, give a few mention of our sponsors. This program is sponsored by Train to Inspire Consultancy, your business training and consulting firm. That is for all your business startup development and helping you to strategically position yourself in the marketplace. Also, P&Q Personnel, your #1 agency for hiring healthcare assistants, nurses, and anyone that work and doctors in the UK. Also, ALS Global Shipping and Logistics, your trusted import and export company based in Accra. ALS says that if you are stranded at the port, call them and they will sort you out. Also, ZPay Ghana Limited, your remittance and mobile money company based in Ghana. ZPay just launched their USSD code for their mobile money, and that is *270#. Just dial it on your phone and register for ZPay mobile money. Then Wheels for Sure, your car leasing company for every credit. Wheels for Sure says it doesn't matter your credit. You will walk out of the garage with a car of your choice. When you call Wheels for Sure, code T2I2020 to get a very good deal. If you want to really speak to any of our sponsors, their numbers are scrolling on the screen. Take the number and contact them. When you contact them, let them know that you got the number from T2I TV UK and you are more likely to get a very good deal. Also, if you want to advertise on this platform, you want to support this platform, or you want to any of our shows, please take the T2I TV UK number or the Train to Inspire Consultancy number, and you will be able to really reach us, and we are going to help you to grow. Now, before I go, I want to read some few comments, and that is Salome Andofu say laziness is recipe for poverty, and Christy Chuku say set your priority right and solve your problem. Then also, Christy also says that laziness and pride is a room for poverty. And Mackenzie Tune says kudos, Tricia. Then we also have Sunday Chuku says the internet, which is supposed to be a blessing now, is a curse to many. It's only a curse to African people. It is not a curse to other continents. Why? Because we are refusing to invest in the and that is why we are having this challenge. Now, Tricia, your last word, and that is, do you think there are opportunities in Africa for young people?
Sorry?
Do you think there are opportunities in Africa for young people?
Yeah, there are lots and lots and lots of opportunity. I heard someone say that when you come to Africa, you'll be picking money on the ground. Literally. There are lots and lots of opportunities. If there are no opportunities, when you come to Africa, especially in Lagos, there are a lot of expatriates, there are a lot of foreigners that are coming over here to leverage opportunities because of the limiting belief, limiting mindset of that happens, especially with third world countries. That is why we don't see these opportunities. Outsiders come here, they see the opportunities, they leverage on it, and they make good money.
Wow. Thank you very much for your time, and we are really pleased to have you on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor. Thank you, sir.
Wow. And for everybody that's watching us for the first time, we would like you to share this for somebody to really have a look or to really have an opportunity to listen to this powerful interview. And also like our page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are here every Tuesday, Thursday, and on Saturday. This Saturday, I've got a lady all the way from the United States, from Sierra Leone, and she's coming to talk about what she has passed through in life for her to be where she is. It's going to be an inspirational story. You can't afford to miss it. Saturdays, 7 p.m. GMT, 8 p.m. UK time, 8 p.m. Nigerian time, Eastern time in the US is 3 p.m. You can't afford to miss it on Saturday. Let's join this platform, because here it is where you can get inspiration for you to succeed against all odds. Many people have given up in life. Many people think there are no opportunities on the continent of Africa. But I want to tell you that the opportunities are there, just because Tricia is saying. That is what Tricia is saying, because of our limiting beliefs. If you go off our limiting beliefs, trust me, people say the sky is the limit. But I, Oscar Bimpon, always say that the sky is the stepping stone. Because beyond the sky, you can do exploits. You can go to the moon, you can go to the clouds, you can go to the stars. So there is a lot you can do beyond the skies. But we have limited ourselves just below the skies. We can do better to our mindset. Until our mindset changes, nothing changes. That is why I've got my book coming out, Mindset Revolution, Re-engineering the Mind from Prison to Purpose. And this book is for African people, because I believe if our mindset doesn't change, nothing will change. It is time for us to change our mindset, start creating opportunities for ourselves, and start leading for us to change the status quo on the continent. It's been wonderful having all of you. We'll be back on Saturday. Don't change the dial. Share, like, and comment on this page, and see you on Saturday. God richly bless you, and see you, Tricia, for your time.
I believe that you are able to do exceedingly abundantly, far above all I could ask or think. Believe, yes, I believe. You say,
I believe that you are able to do exceedingly abundantly, far above all I could ask or think.
Because the Step Out TV shows are back live on T2I TV. And for those who don't know, Step Out is a series of interviews and motivational segments designed to bring the best out of you and your business. Therefore, we have the following TV programs: Our first TV program, which is our flagship program, dubbed Step Out with Oscar Bimpong, is designed to interview consultants, experts, talented people, and those doing exceptionally well in their communities. The second one is Step Out SME Focus. This is where we interview business owners and showcase their products and services. The third one is Step Out Youth Impact Zone. This is where we interview young people succeeding against all odds to serve as an inspiration to other young people. And the last one is Step Out Authors Corner. And this is where we interview authors to share what their book is about to the world. Join us every week at 7 p.m. GMT. Like T2I TV on Facebook and subscribe to the YouTube channel. To advertise or for further information, do WhatsApp +44 759 1152 983 or +233 55 580 3924 or email info@traintoinspire.com. T2I TV. We engage, educate, enlighten, and empower.